What if the biggest sporting event in history faced challenges nobody saw coming? The 2026 FIFA World Cup is expected to be the largest World Cup ever, bringing together millions of fans from around the globe. But as international tensions continue to dominate headlines, some fans are asking a serious question: could global political conflicts affect the tournament? Today, we are examining the facts, the risks, and the reasons why many people are debating the future of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Stay with us until the end, because the answer may be far more complicated than you think. Script, Part 1. The FIFA World Cup has always been more than just a football tournament. It is a global celebration that brings together nations, cultures, and billions of viewers. In 2026, the tournament is set to reach an entirely new level. Hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, it will feature 48 teams for the first time in history. FIFA expects record-breaking attendance, massive television audiences, and unprecedented commercial success. Yet despite all the excitement, the world remains an unpredictable place. Political tensions, economic uncertainty, security concerns, and diplomatic disputes have led some observers to wonder whether major global events could affect the tournament. Whenever international conflicts dominate the news cycle, questions naturally emerge about travel, security, logistics, and the movement of fans across borders. To understand these concerns, it is important to remember that major sporting events have faced challenges before. Throughout history, global tournaments have sometimes been affected by political tensions, economic crises, and international disputes. Organizers are often required to prepare for a wide range of possible scenarios. Security planning begins years in advance, involving governments, law enforcement agencies, transportation authorities, and international organizations. For the 2026 World Cup, preparations have already been underway for years. Host cities have invested heavily in infrastructure. Stadium upgrades are taking place. Transportation networks are being improved. Security agencies are developing plans designed to manage one of the largest sporting events ever organized. FIFA and the host nations understand the enormous responsibility they carry. One of the biggest concerns often raised by fans is international travel. A World Cup depends on supporters being able to move freely between countries and host cities. Millions of visitors are expected to travel throughout North America during the tournament. Any major disruption to international travel could create challenges for fans, teams, sponsors, and broadcasters. However, governments and tournament organizers typically create contingency plans for such situations. Large-scale events are designed with flexibility in mind. Authorities monitor global developments constantly and adjust security measures whenever necessary. This does not eliminate risk, but it demonstrates how seriously preparations are taken. Another factor frequently discussed is public perception. News headlines can influence how people feel about attending major events. If global tensions increase, some travelers may become more cautious. Others may delay travel plans until they feel more confident. Organizers therefore face the challenge of maintaining public confidence while ensuring safety remains the highest priority. The economic impact of the 2026 World Cup is also enormous. Billions of dollars are expected to flow through tourism, hospitality, transportation, media rights, and sponsorship deals. Cities hosting matches are counting on significant economic benefits. Businesses have spent years preparing for the arrival of millions of visitors. Because so much is at stake, governments and organizers have strong incentives to ensure the tournament proceeds smoothly. Yet despite all these preparations, uncertainty remains a reality in today's interconnected world. Global events can influence markets, travel patterns, and public sentiment in unexpected ways. This is why analysts continue to monitor international developments closely as the tournament approaches. The key question is not whether the World Cup has been canceled; it has not. The real question is how global events might shape the experience of fans, players, and organizers. Understanding that difference is essential. Sensational headlines often create fear, but the facts usually reveal a much more complex picture. As the countdown to 2026 continues, football supporters around the world remain hopeful that the tournament will deliver unforgettable moments on the pitch. At the same time, experts will continue assessing risks and preparing for every possible scenario. The challenge is balancing optimism with realism, excitement with preparation, and ambition with responsibility.